Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video. I am back and I am in a different world that consists of this amalgamation of a outpost, this monstrous kingdom of an outpost. So in this video I'll be touring it, but first I have to get in there because it is heavily secured. You can probably see all these watchtowers built on nearly every corner of the outpost, which all have a pillager on them. I know you may not be able to see them. I know you may not be able to see the pillagers, but they're definitely there. Just they're not within my render distance. So how am I gonna get there? Well, there is a mine that I will attempt to access. I'll try to get there right now, I guess. Should be somewhere around here. Yep. This cave that I'm going through will give me access to the mine, which is obviously owned by the Illagers. So I'm just going to sneak down. This is the mine shaft built by the Illagers. Just has a bunch of empty mine carts and empty chests in mine carts. If we go up here, we're in the kingdom. We're in the outpost. Around here, there's obviously those watchtowers up there, which I'm just gonna go into this one. It's pretty laggy and glitchy. That's why the door didn't open when I just walked through it. I did not want to turn around and see you. Get out of here. What are you doing down here? Here's one of the little levels where one of the pillagers looks out the window and shoots its enemies. And then this is a higher viewing part of the watchtower. I don't know what the Illager or the pillager is doing down here, but I guess he can do what he wants to do. Right here is a little campfire spot where the Illagers can settle down and drink a nice cup of coffee. Sorry about that, I had to pause it for a second, but right here is a depot for the minecarts. Right here's an evoker, he's working at this little desk. This way there's another watchtower, there's some rocks scattered about. Over here is a stump with fungus growing on it. This is the mine shaft that we came out of earlier. There's a little button right here so you can use the railway. And then this is one of the larger mines. It's a vertical shaft mine. And you can see right here it has this mechanical lift thing that's holding a hopper. So we can capture ores. I really don't know. Here is a sign. This way is the mine depot and the mine. Oh wait, I said depot, didn't I? The mine depot and mine and fire pit, and the shooting range and main tower, which is obviously that way. This way is a few tents where the pillagers sleep. There's this tent, this tent, this tent, this tent. I feel kind of repetitive saying this tent over and over again. This one is one of the largest tents, and then this tent. So that's all the tents in that area. Right here, there are a few cages. This one has an iron golem in it. This one has a wandering trader in it. It's supposed to, at least, but it despawned. And this one has a villager and two villagers in it. Right here, you see, is the shooting range. Has 3 scarecrows that are all spaced apart. and get farther as you go further to the left. I'm gonna go this way first. Moving over to this general direction, there are these, basically, I'd call them prison cells, I guess, that the Illagers use to capture players. Right here is the Illagers' garbage disposal. They throw garbage in there, and obviously it burns in the lava. Another watchtower right there. There's a little, some logs strapped to the ground. And then right here is a ring for basically battling or wrestling or boxing. It really doesn't matter, but basically it's just used for the Illagers' entertainment. Yeah. There's a sheep right here. That's cute. Over here, there is this. It's burning the villager flag. I guess villager flag, and they're burning it because, you know, they're Illagers. They hate villagers. Right here is the main gate that leads to a large docking area with boats attached to leads. And then there's this like archway leading to the gate, or this archway around the gate. Right here's the main tower, which I didn't really toy with, but I don't know. I installed a bubble elevator in here, so the Illagers have a faster mode of transport. Down here, there is a little basement area. This room has maps on the wall. There's obviously this lever so you can turn on and off that light. There's this room with bookshelves and a little table right there. Here are a bunch of cages with mobs in them. This is basically the Illager language. Montenbo, as they call the cow. Ropivisex, as they call the pig. Naysade, as they call the horse. Bones, as they call the skeleton. That's a very fitting name. Zixazia, I don't know how to pronounce that, but there's a zombie in there. Noostery, which they call the creeper. Flown, which they call the drown. Hope, which they call the frog. And Sandlars, which they call the husk. And right here is it's basically a vault that's full of a lot of typically very rare items. I don't know why there's hay bales in here. Hay bales aren't usually that rare, but you know, the Illagers do what they want to do. Over here is a torture room, which is either used for, well, as the name suggests, torturing, or for intimidating. So like they put someone else on here to intimidate another person. Basically this is for villagers to torture them. There's a skull right here because someone got burned alive. It's very violent, but that's really the Illagers' nature. So in their case it's not that violent, but in our human case it is. Over here is another one of these signs. Oh wait. It says the tents and the main gate, which is obviously this way. The tent's right there in the main gate. And the shooting range and the amusement cage. We've obviously already seen the shooting range. Right here is another one of these campfires that's cooking meat. But right here is what they call the amusement cage. It is, well, it's an iron golem hanging from lead above a pit of lava. So it's basically just used for the Illagers' entertainment, yeah. See right here that there's one watching, and then there's another one over here, just watching. Here's another one of these dumb log stacks. I don't know why I called it dumb. Here's another one of these, the main tower and the tents, which is obviously that way again. And then the shacks in the market. Over here, there's one of these little markets for Illagers to go to and buy things. There is this, which is a cage with a free villager. And then this, which has 5 allays have been captured in this cage. There's one allay for 1 gold, all 5 allays for 3 emeralds. Over here is another log stack with logs. I don't know, I've had a loss for words. Over here's a little storage hut, which has sinks, these barrels over here, wine barrels, and this little kitchenette. Over here is obviously another watchtower. There's little I don't know what you would call this, but there's a grindstone and an anvil and a smithing table. And then right here there's a little like stone countertop. Over here is what the Illagers call the Mystery Shack. It's a very convenient name, or like a very... I'm sure you probably know what the Mystery Shack is from. I don't personally watch that show, but it's still a good show. Right here is an enchantment table with bookshelves surrounding it. Right here is a brewing stand with some sinks and another brewing stand with a sink. Down here is another little basement section of this room, which has a witch, which the Illagers keep captive so she can make potions to turn villagers into ravagers. This sign right here is saying that a villager can turn into a ravager, but a ravager cannot turn back into a villager. It's kind of the sad nature, I guess. Right here, there are some potions and ingredients for potions, such as the potion of ragification, splash potion of ravagering, 2 different names, another one, and then potion of stench. Yeah, it's a very... I don't know. And then for the final part of the Illager Kingdom, there is the factory. Basically, on the before I show you the inside, I'll show you the outside. There's these logs strapped down to the ground. This I call the canal. It's not really a canal, but it's like this little passageway leading under the wall for water to come through. This is probably where they get their fresh water from, and also where they can fish. There's 2 other watchtowers. There's a flying machine I made up there. These are 2 other markets for selling weapons and food. And then, well, this is the exterior of the factory. It's very unique. It's very large, too. It's probably one of the largest structures here. Maybe the main tower is the largest, but I don't know. So, coming in here, there is this basic interior. There's more wine barrels. Over here is a little table and 2 chairs. And then this is a cobblestone generator for the Illagers to use. That's where they get all their cobblestone from, except for when they're mining. There's some chests back there. Barrels. Up here is a little, like a little room, I guess. And then up here is another little, very small viewing tower. As you can see, it is very, very small. But shall we continue on? Yes. I'll just close myself in. Up here, up these stairs, this is where they make their banners. Their Illager banners. Right here is a pile of gravel and rocks, which is where they get their flint from to make their arrows. Here's like a cube of wool, and then these are a block of copper ore and a larger block of copper ore and a larger block of iron ore. Over here are some chests. There's also some blast furnace, probably where they get their probably where they smell their iron and other materials. And then there's stripped wood over here, which they obviously chop down as lumber, take to the factory, and produce it as wood. So yeah, it's very distinct from a regular outpost. It's obviously very large too. And this is my take on an outpost kingdom. So I don't know if you viewers will like it, but it took a reasonably long amount of time to create, and okay. I have a loss for words. I can't speak, so I'll just end the video here. See ya.